Hey guys, just quick video for you here. I have been recently subscribing to the Video Game History Foundation. I'm under their $25 a month tier, and I figured I'd just go through and show you what you guys can get, and you guys can decide whether or not it's worth it for yourself. First things first is that you get a magazine. It's a random magazine. I signed up for the 90s version because I like more of the older stuff. So anything newer than 1995 you're not going to get. There are other tiers that you can do. But basically you get a magazine in a nice little envelope here with a certificate of authenticity with a little sticker on there. It's signed by the directors of the museum, the History Foundation, Frank Cifaldi and Kelsey Lewin, and it's pretty nice here. It's embossed, and if you guys care about that kind of stuff, that's pretty cool. But it comes with a card back here, and then you just get a pretty good condition magazine here. So this one is my most recent issue. It's Electronic Gaming Monthly, January of 1992, and as you can see, it's really cool to look through. We don't get magazines too much anymore. There's another magazine that I'm subscribed to that I'll go over in another video, but it is pretty neat to see like the ads and like the artwork and all the other stuff to just bring back some kind of nostalgia that if you grew up in the 90s, getting a magazine every month is a lot of fun. And $25 might seem like a lot, but I've been able to like look up the prices of the magazines. I'll go through the magazines that I got so far, 6 of them. So this one is my most latest one, and I looked up on eBay prices for them. This one goes anywhere from $15 to $20 with shipping. And as you can see, it's in really good condition. It almost looks like you got it fresh new. And that's the cool thing too, is that when you get these magazines, they're in just really good condition. You can see this one is a PlayStation magazine with Tomb Raider 3 on there. And honestly, if you're not even like interested in the material, like just watching the old 90s ads and everything, like this one even comes with its sticker still, and like any type of things that are still card stock. But again, like it's pretty cool, especially if you're one that hasn't subscribed to these particular magazines in the past. Here's a coupon to Sears. But it's really neat for me because I grew up a Nintendo Power kid, so all I did was collect Nintendo Power. But this one here I looked up, this one goes anywhere from 12 to 19 bucks. Here's a little one that's older, and again, like these are in pretty decent condition for their age. This is spring of 1993, so this one is 30 years old, but it looks like I got it from either the store or through the mail just today. And this one's pretty neat because it's for computers specifically, so it's still got the registration cards and like older games and stuff. So if you are like just interested in looking through some magazines from a time period where you want to go back to, or if you just want to see like the goofy stuff, and even some of them have games that probably had never even come out yet, but it is pretty cool to see. This one, I think I said that this one goes anywhere from $24 to $50. So this one was actually pretty good. I don't intend to sell these, but I'm just trying to justify the value. But even for $25, even if the magazine costs like $10, you're still giving money to the Video Game History Foundation. So this one I couldn't find, which is a Computer Gaming World from December of 1988, and you can see that some of these were for somebody's personal collection that was mailed to, like it's got the label blurred out and everything. But again, like it's still in very great condition. Just the different ads and other cool things to just see like how magazines were back in the day too is pretty cool to see. Here's another Final Fantasy one. It's a PlayStation magazine for Final Fantasy 8. including a revealed the Sony's PDA. I don't think that actually came out in the United States. So again, like, these are cool things just to see what people were looking forward to during the time. Like, sometimes the stuff came out or other times it didn't, but it also gives you a good idea of what the I don't even think that the PlayStation, that little PlayStation PDA ever came out to the United States. But it also gives you a good idea of what was actually popular during that time frame versus what's popular now. There's certain things that are featured in the magazines. You look and you're like, okay, Earthworm Jim 3D, no one really talks about that game anymore. Same thing with this Unholy War. I don't remember actually thinking about that game at all. I don't even know if it's available anymore. Yeah, it actually did come out. But again, like, these are things that, for me personally, I grew up with all Nintendo power, so I'm not like really 100% sure. And of course, you got the cool poster and stuff. So you can either take the ads out, resell it, do whatever you want, or if you're like me, just keep these magazines around because they are pretty cool to flip through, especially like the rad 90s attitude type advertisements and stuff, like this Thrill Kill coming 98, and it's like, warning, this is a violent game and everything. So again, like, this is 1998, August 98, and this one goes for about $20. And this one I want to showcase. This is the Game Player's Guide to Nintendo, and basically it's a whole bunch of like hints and tips from Nintendo. And basically this one is pretty special because this one is a brand new copy that have been sitting in a warehouse for over 3 decades and never been read. And so basically it's pretty cool. Like, this one says that they might have some water damage. I don't think, maybe a little bit, but for the most part, like, this is a really good condition magazine from the NES era, and it is just pretty neat to just look through the specific hints and tips that were available during the time, and like the screenshots of certain games and like how they actually took it, and like also like the advertisements for the Ultimate Super Stick, which everybody knew stunk to high noon anyway. But I have seen a couple of them sell for about $20, but again, like, I'm not really in the market for selling them. But if you were trying to equate a value to these types of magazines, what you're getting from the Video Game History Foundation in exchange for your $25, that's pretty much it. So I would definitely recommend it. It is pretty cool, again, to just look through and flip through all these old magazines, and based off of the condition, that's worth it alone. But if you're interested, I'll leave a link to the Video Game History Foundation, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave it down below. And if you're new here, consider subscribing, because this is the second channel. This is the unscripted content channel, so I'm just trying to get out more episodes that aren't the podcast. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.